Hello, everyone, and a warm welcome to today's session. Thank you for taking time to join us. My name is Nikita, and I'm co founder of Wylto, a communication automation platform built on WhatsApp API. In today's session, we'll explore how WhatsApp is becoming as one of the primary communication channels for business messaging and how you can use Wylto to structure and automate your communication on WhatsApp. The core focus of today's session will be on how you can design and automate your sales communication on WhatsApp using Wylto to drive more conversions from your leads. This session is being conducted in collaboration with Meta, and today we are joined by Naini Nasa from Meta Strategic Partnership Team, and she'll share her insights on how you can use WhatsApp for your business communication. Welcome, Naini, and thank you for joining us today and
Thank
collaborating
you.
with Wylto to deliver this session.
No, thank you. Thanks, Nikita, for having me. Of course, Wylto is an important partner for us. We see how you have been growing in the ecosystem and the kind of customers you're scaling with. We are here to help you, and that's why I'm delighted to be here, Nikita, and you know, happy to take over and walk the audience through some of the things that we are observing in terms of business messaging, how businesses continue to interact with consumers on a daily basis. On your lead, I'll take that over. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much, Nani. So before we start the session, let me give you a brief snapshot of the structure of today's session. We'll first discuss on importance of WhatsApp in business communication and how automation is becoming increasingly relevant in this context. Then we'll have a keynote session by Nani from Meta team. Then we'll go on to discuss about some of the Vilto's capabilities. Then we'll see at the communication framework we can design for the sales process. Then I'll walk you through the Vilto platform. Then we can look into few of the industry use cases, and then we'll leave last 10 minutes for queries and discussions. Um, so, uh, Today, globally, we have 2 billion plus WhatsApp users, monthly active users, and 500 million alone in India itself. And with 98% open rate, WhatsApp has become a new way of communication for everyone. It has become the primary communication channel for everyone. And because of its familiarity, high engagement rates, and ease of usage, even businesses are preferring to use WhatsApp as their primary communication channel. With this context, with this context, See, WhatsApp today, if you look at WhatsApp ecosystem, WhatsApp is being primarily used in three ways. One is for personal communication, and then you have business app where it provides basic tools for business messaging and automation. But when you want to scale your communication, when you want to integrate it with your internal systems, and when you want to introduce automation, Meta provides us with business API, and Meta itself does not provide any front end interface with it. It gives you a developer platform, but for you to use the tool, you will have to uh, partner with providers like Wylto, who design a front end UI for you to use and access these APIs. So Wylto is one of the Meta Tech partners, and it's a tool which will help you automate and design your communication over WhatsApp. And coming to business messaging context, it is noted that 78% of the users or customers prefer to buy from their first responder. And when you respond to your customers within next 5 minutes of their inquiry or when they show intent, there are 9 times more chances that you can convert the lead. So given this context, using WhatsApp for business communication has become very important today. And to use that there, automation has become very relevant. So why does automation matter so much in this scenario? Because automation helps you structure your communication so that you organize every conversation, you track every conversation, no interaction is missed, no lead is left out without a proper communication. And then automation is very scalable. And scalability is very important when you want to grow your business, if you want to handle the increasing volumes of conversation, if you want to allow your businesses actually to grow without compromising on your engagement qualities. And Automation makes your messaging faster. There is no human involvement, there is no delays, there is no your prospects are engaged at the moment they show the highest intent. And more importantly, every conversation of yours is consistent. You can maintain a uniform messaging across all conversations, all touch points, ensure that every customer receives the same quality of experience. And having said all this, now we will see how Meta wants to place their platform for business messaging. Over to you, Nani.
Thanks, Nikita. I'll share my screen now. So, all you guys, you heard Nikita talk about how businesses are continuing to engage with customers, and how WhatsApp becomes a preferred mode of communication because it helps you meet as a customer. It helps businesses meet where the customers already are. So, of course, a lot of maybe like some of the slides that I'm going to talk about, Nikita has already covered the messaging, so I'll skip in my session. But let me start with a video to give you an overview of what this platform is all about and what is the power of this platform. Uh, uh, One second. We're facing a tech glitch. Yeah. Can you hear the sound?
It's not coming now.
Okay. So is there no background music in the slides right now? It's okay. We'll just play the video and then we'll move on to next thing. So you guys, you all saw, and also Nikita talked about it in her chat with you all as well. You saw examples here of what all WhatsApp business platform is powering today, right? From your banking services, to be able to place orders through an e-com or a D2C brand on WhatsApp, or to availing of citizen services via the government services. Everything is now possible through this app, and businesses like you can use Wylto as a partner to enable some of these for the customers that you are catering to, and then it becomes like the end consumer channel, so that and the whole intent is to, like I said, to meet the consumer where they are and not get into the whole app fatigue. So today we know that India is at an inflection point. We see about 650 million plus messaging and social media users in India. Of these, 200 million are online shoppers, but 450 million, which is the unaddressed market, which are like non-savvy online shoppers, they continue to use platforms like WhatsApp or social media or entertainment to use internet in some way or the other. And there is this huge untapped opportunity, and that is what we are targeting, and that is what we want to go after. Why WhatsApp? Like I said, it helps you meet your customers where they are. It helps you build relevant connections, and of course, not and across a customer life cycle. So right from discovery, where you are discovering your first customer, first point of engagement, to build a relevant connection, to deepening engagements with your existing customers. And then, of course, what does it translate into? A customer lifetime value. So there's a huge loyalty and stickiness. So there's like a brand loyalty that gets built because it's real time. All the customer support queries, for example, are answered real time. And that is what the end consumer of today wants, right? So this is where the platforms come into play. Now, we talked about some of the examples, and I'll just take like a couple of minutes to also we saw how in banking, how through for a retail e-com customer and through citizen services, some of these things were happening. But now I'll walk you through some of the very real examples of how businesses in India have been adopting this platform to engage with their customers. We'll start with something that a major airline used, using an AI-based travel concierge to drive ticket bookings.
Show me one-way flight tickets for travel from Bangalore
Can you hear the sound in this? Yeah.
to Delhi for 12 September for one adult.
So you saw here that not just on chat, not just through messages, but through a voice note also, and using AI capabilities, Indigo was able to enable this kind of a service for the end consumer. And from what we have understood, and what our data says is about 3x of the travel bookings today that are made for Indigo Airlines are done via the WhatsApp channel. I mean, 3x are on the WhatsApp channel as compared to their website or app as well. Now we'll get into another very real use case and a very pertinent problem in India, especially with the e-com and retail players, which is the return to origin. As a use case, we see it a lot. And how do you reduce that? And Flipkart has, for example, used this to engage with the end consumers to reduce the RTO volume. Yeah. Now, again, most of you would have used this. This is for Lenskart. This is image-based recommendations. So, you can just upload your selfie and basis how you look, your face frame. They suggest certain spectacle frames that would be most suitable to you. And then we'll move on to the last one, which is basically, around similar use case on a virtual try-on to grow store footfalls. Aditya Birla Group has been using this extensively, and W as a brand has used this extensively, and we've seen this happening. And all of these use cases today that you see here are powered by partners like Wylto that enable such rich messaging capabilities on top of WhatsApp to be for a business to be able to engage with their consumers. I will skip this one, but move on to the next. This is another example of using voice. How we are able to drive commerce through WhatsApp using voice calling.
This is Anushka from Flipkart Wholesale. I will guide you to place
Sorry, can you hear the sound?
your order today. Do you want to see recommended products to start ordering?
हाँ आप हिंदी में बात करेंगे प्लीज
जी, कॉल स्पीकर पर रखिए और स्क्रीन पर मिनिमाइज बटन प्रेस कीजिए। अब आपको लेटेस्ट प्रोडक्ट कैटलॉग व्हाट्सएप पे भेज दिया है। कोई हेल्प चाहिए तो बताइएगा।
अच्छा, इसमें ऑर्डर कैसे करना है?
आप व्यू आइटम पर क्लिक करके प्रोडक्ट डिटेल्स देख सकते हैं। फिर क्वांटिटी सेलेक्ट कीजिए और कार्ट में ऐड कीजिए। फिर व्यू कार्ट पर क्लिक कीजिए और प्लेस ऑर्डर सिलेक्ट कीजिए।
हेयर ऑयल ऑर्डर कर दिया है।
बहुत बढ़िया। अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो मैं ऑनगोइंग ऑफर्स में आपकी हेल्प कर सकती हूँ।
अच्छा, क्या ऑफर चल रहे हैं आपके पास?
पार्ले जी और मैगी पे अभी ऑफर चल रहा है। मैंने वो आइटम्स व्हाट्सएप पे शेयर कर दिए हैं। देखिए।
So you saw this is a classic example of how India, which is a very voice-first market, is leveraging this platform to be able to, convert a conversation into a commercial transaction. And today, from our vantage point, as we see it, a chat on WhatsApp is no longer an entry point for a business. It has become like a whole destination in itself. And in this example, you saw everything, right? From discovering products that are on sale to be able to converse with the AI bot in your own language, in your preferred language, to adding that to your catalog, to your basket and browsing the catalog, to finally making the entire transaction. Everything is happening over WhatsApp on a single chat thread, whether it is powered by calling, whether it is powered by voice notes, whether it is powered by messaging. It is all happening in one chat window. So the intent of today's keynote, and when Nikita and Chetan, told me about this session, I thought, rather than me talking about what we are seeing, I thought it will be good to exemplify it with real life use cases. What we are seeing, how we are seeing businesses adopt this platform and the kind of impact it's driving for them. For example, I'll walk you through HTFC, another example. And a lot of you would have used this. I mean, I'm sure many of you in the room, if I ask you today how many of you receive WhatsApp messages from your bank, could be any bank, but HDFC Bank, in most cases, you are able to order a checkbook via WhatsApp. You are able to get your statements via WhatsApp very easily. And what we've seen is that about 2 crore plus self-service transactions per month are happening on a chat window. This is what HDFC has quoted as a stat. So I'm sure it has only increased from the last time we validated these numbers. And they have about 1 crore plus monthly users. I will not get into the demo video of this, but just wanted to give you this glimpse of what's happening in the banking industry. I'll move on. And I'll leave you with one example of citizen services that were enabled on WhatsApp. This is through a state government, Andhra Pradesh state government. They have a bot called Mana Mitra, and which has enabled 700 plus citizen services on their WhatsApp bot, and it's currently live. And the idea was for citizens to not download any new app because app fatigue is real. Most of you, when you're asked to download a new app for a business, you will kind of not do it, right? But if you are able to carry out all those transactions, get answers to all your queries on WhatsApp, why not? And that's what Andhra Pradesh's visionary government kind of conceptualized and brainstormed with us on. And that's when we came up with the idea of this bot called Mana Mitra on WhatsApp. So you see, from right from bus booking to paying your municipal taxes to temple booking, everything is possible on WhatsApp. So I'll leave you with this. Over to you, Nikita, and thank you so much for having me. But yeah, to the businesses in the room, if you are looking to innovate and add more rich messaging capabilities to engage with your customers, WhatsApp is the platform, and Wylto is a preferred partner that you could work with. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nanny, for joining us and sharing all these valuable insights and real life examples. I'm sure that most of our attendees here would be excited to see this and implement this in their business. And once again, thank you, Nanny. And I'll go ahead with my next presentation. So, having heard from the Meta team as to how it is evolving, how it plans to structure and push WhatsApp as for business messaging. Now, let us see what are the capabilities which Wylto has, and what are the abilities which Wylto has today. So, Wylto is a tool which is built on WhatsApp API, and it has all the features which will help you to automate and design your communication processes. So, coming to the first and most important thing, chatbot builders. It is a no-code visual flow builder which we have. You can use this chatbot builder to design your communication flows, to send your customers through a structured communication when they put your inquiry. Say a customer messages your business at 2 a.m. in the morning. You don't have to wait till the next day to engage him. While you're away, while you're not working, your chatbot can engage your customers. It can deliver all the important information, basic information, regular information to your customer, and keep them engaged till you actually get on to a point where you can talk to your customer. So we have a no code chatbot builder which will help you design all this. Then we have AI agents. AI agent is a conversational bot which is contextual, which can be multilingual, which can give you human like responses. Basically, it feels like your customer is talking to your business, to a person rather than to a machine. It sets the context, it understands the content, what customer is saying, and it can reply in whatever language your customer is comfortable at. Then we have a broadcasting panel, a panel where you can send mass messages. Maybe it could be your re-engagement campaigns, maybe you want to do a promotional messaging. You can also do targeted messaging there, and you can do mass messaging in a single click. And then integrations, one of the very important feature of Wylto, which will help you uh, you know integrate Wylto with your internal systems, with your CRMs, with your ERPs, your tech stack. It could be as basic as your Google Sheets, or it could be as bigger thing as your, say, in case of a diagnostic center, a lab software kind of. So with these integrations, you will be able to deliver your customers with relevant information, relevant maybe documents or relevant context whenever you're speaking to them automatically. Then team inbox. This is a shared inbox where all of your team will have a single view of your chats and your messages. Based on your company structure and hierarchy, you can design the access. You can manipulate the user level access, and you also have a human agent handoff. You can route it to specific person during specific hours, or maybe during a specific type of conversation. So this team inbox overall helps you engage with your, this is a place where your team, your own employees or executives will be able to have a unified view of what your customers are talking about. So say it could be like your bot is interacting with them, they will be able to monitor what bot is talking. And maybe when the moment comes when bot is unable to answer, or when your customer actually wants to speak to someone to understand the issue, you can take a handover. And coming to the heart, I should say, of any automation platform, the workflow design platform. Here you can design trigger based, time based messaging sequences. You can design your drip sequences. You can actually structure series of messages your customer has to receive based on maybe time delay, based on maybe event which is happening. Like, say, I can say that, say we have a webinar today. I can design a workflow wherein you can send a reminder message 5 minutes before a webinar, or a day before the webinar. Or I can design a sequence where you have to send a certain information to the attendees of the webinar only. So when I have these workflows, it will be easier for me to design sequences, communication sequences, and send them to all my customers easily. And then we come to one of the unique features of Wylto, I should say, the lead management system. So Wylto holds an integrated lead management system with a task list. So basically, you need not invest on heavy CRMs if your business does not need one. So the basic of lead lifecycle management, from the point when your lead enters your system till you close the deal. So whatever the structure you need for your sales team to manage your leads or design their customer journey, you can do using your lead management system. So this combination of having WhatsApp API and lead management integrated lead management system gives Wilto a very powerful stance, and it will help businesses, manage their customer sales process very efficiently. So, coming to the communication framework, which you can design and which you can, which you can build using Wilto, I'll show you a framework which you can use for your sales lead journey, which will help you drive more conversions. So, I'm dividing it into two segments, from lead capture to how you start a conversation with your customer, and then once the conversation starts, and when how you can take it forward for the closures. So, most of the businesses here today have multiple lead sources. It could be your ad platforms, it could be your website. You should be having, say, in case you have a physical store, there could be walk-ins. You would be doing manual entries. You might be integrating it with third-party platforms, say something like India Mart or Just Dial. Then you have offline campaigns where you manually have to enter the leads. All of these all of these are your lead sources, which flow into the integrated lead management system within Wilto. Here you have a unified view of all your leads which are coming from different sources. And with the integrated lead management system, you have categories and you have provisions where you can, with using status group tags as few parameters, where you can qualify your leads, where you can understand your leads intent, where you can segment your leads based on their intent, based on their buying capabilities, or based on what they are looking for, and you can deliver very personalized communication to the particular lead. And and once the lead comes flows into your lead management system, here what we do is, if it is coming through any of the sources, like say ads or manual entry or QR codes, anything other than which directly click to WhatsApp, so what we do is we send a auto welcome message, and this becomes the entry point of your conversation. This is because in WhatsApp API, you will not be able to send a direct message to your lead. And you need, if you want to send a direct message, you'll have to first start with a template, a pre-approved template. And once you send the template and your customer responds to your template, from there on you have a 24-hour service window where you'll be able to send a free flow message to your customers. And that 24-hour window is what will give you that opportunity to engage your client and to bring it to conversion easily. So given this context, when my leads come in through any of these lead sources, I can initially design to send them a welcome message on WhatsApp, and that becomes my entry point, and from there on I can carry off the communication. The other way which leads can also enter enter the Wilto platform are through click to WhatsApp ads, or it could be QR codes. So you can place your QR codes at any of your point of sale, or any and you can share it with your customers through other mediums, or you can put it in your websites, ads, or anywhere. And once they go to the QR, and or once they come into your system through click to WhatsApp ads, okay, a direct WhatsApp chat starts with your chatbot as the communication point. So these two are how you can start your conversation with your leads in Wilto. And once you start the conversation, your engagement cycle and conversion cycle begins. So you can engage your customers with your chatbot. These are chatbot builder gives allows you to build structured flows, a very guided response, because most of the customers today prefer help in navigating through all this. Or you can engage your AI agents. These AI agents will understand the customer's context and reply like a human there. It could respond in your customer's language, it can pick up the context, it can understand what your customer is trying to talk, and like a human it will guide your customer. And within your chatbot, or within your communication, WhatsApp chat window itself, you have features like forms, appointment scheduler, catalog, and payment integrations. Using these, you'll actually be able to give your customer the complete journey within the chat window itself. Like, say if you are an educational institute and you want your customers to fill up a form before you actually guide them further, you can have WhatsApp forms within the chat window itself. They don't open up in a different browser, they open within your chat window, and it gives your customers the ease of doing it. And when customers find it easy, it is more probable that your customers will are willing to give you that information. And within the chat window itself, you can have an appointment scheduler. Basically, you can have a calendar where they can select certain dates, and that will help them book appointments. Also, you can have integrated catalog within your chat window itself, where you can display your products, and you can Sorry, I'm sorry. Am I audible?
Yes, Nikita.
Okay. Sorry, I was. Yeah. So within your chat window itself, you can have catalogs where you can put your products and you can help your customers make purchases. And then with integration feature, you can also integrate it with your payment gateways like Razorpay and give the payment link directly in the WhatsApp chat window itself. So basically, with all these features, you are giving all of the experience to your customers within that single WhatsApp chat window. And that is the ease you can provide to your customers. And when you give that facility to them, they are more likely to do the purchase, or they're more likely to convert for you. So based on the interactions, maybe with what data they have filled in the form, with when they have, what actions they have taken in your catalog or the payment, you can actually design a system where you can segment your customers. Maybe a hot lead, a warm lead. You have something called status tags and groups available within Wylto, where you can customize this to your business needs, and you can segment your customers, which will help you further run workflows to them and do retargeting to them. So maybe you can, after this, you can introduce an automation layer. Maybe if the lead is cold, you can put them into a different nurturing cycle where they will receive information about your product, how it can help their businesses. Maybe if the lead is hot, you can send them some instant offers, and based on the tags you attach to your leads, maybe you can do a targeted broadcast campaign to them when you want to promote your next product. So all of this is possible within Wylto. And then one of the star feature, I should say, is having a meta feedback loop. So through Conversions API, Meta supports a feedback system. So if you are running ads on Meta platform, whether it could be your lead form ads, whether it could be your Facebook, Instagram regular ads, awareness ads, or your click to WhatsApp ad, Meta has a feature called Conversions API, wherein based on your segmentation within the lead management system in Wylto, you will be able to send them the lead progress signals. So basically, I can say out of 100 leads which I have received, these 30 leads are the most relevant leads. And when you push this feedback to Meta using Conversions API, your campaigns could be optimized, your ROI is optimized, and you will further keep getting more relevant leads. Basically, you're just sharing your feedback to Meta. Meta will profile these leads, understand who's working for you, what is working for you, and in turn will work towards delivering more relevant leads and more similar leads to you. So the Meta algorithm is designed in such a way that it takes feedback and it gives it realigns its algorithm to give you better leads. So with this kind of structure, communication structure, can be built using Wylto. So let me give you a brief walkthrough of how Wylto looks, how this can be implemented in real life, and how you can use the features which I've discussed earlier to build this kind of system. So is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I need a minute here before I can open something. Yeah. So this is a Wylto dashboard. So this is how I'm going to take you through how the tool looks in reality, and how you can implement these features in Wylto. So this is a Wylto dashboard. Here you have all the options available. So here you have a bot builder. You can use this space to build your chatbots. You have a very easy, visually relatable chatbot builder, I should say. We have some of the pre-designed templates to help you with, if your business falls in some of these regular cases, you have a pre-built templates available which you can use, or you can go with an empty template and start building your own chatbot here. So here we have different options for the blocks you can put in your chatbot, a message, question. You can connect to a different WhatsApp flow from there. So this is useful. It's like if I have to give you an example, if you want to build a guided chatbot flow for your customers in different languages. So initially you can ask them a question about their language, and then from there you can connect to different flows from there. Okay, this is relevant in that context. Here you can send a message wherein you have different kind of message you can send. You can send rich communication messages, like with images, with videos, with documents, your CTA URLs. You can put buttons with the message you send. And then you have all these options where as the flow progresses, as your customer flow progresses through the flow, you'll have an option to update your contact with maybe relevant tags or relevant status changes. Then you can send your catalog, you can send your forms, you can add certain delays, conditions. So all of these are available. And um, and then here is where you have the view of all your templates, your flows, and opt-out lists. You can have everything here. So once you create your templates, your messaging templates, basically, you'll be able to view here. Coming to the inbox here, just give me a second. Yeah. So, are you able to see my screen? No. Yeah. Yeah. Is my screen visible now? My screen is visible,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. So coming to the inbox feature, this basically is about the lead management system which we have in Wylto platform. So here in the lead management system, you have all your leads which you integrate with Wylto are displayed here. So when we open one or any of the lead contact details, you get the name, phone number, mail ID, from which source the lead has come. And you can design and customize these statuses based on your business requirements. And you can design and customize your tags. You can design and customize your groups. So all of these can be customized. The parts from status to assign, all of these can. So you can also write logics where which lead has to be assigned to which team members. Maybe a particular type of lead, if they are looking for cars, maybe assigned to team 1. If they're looking for two-wheelers, maybe assigned to team 2. You can have such customizations within Wylto itself. And all of your leads will flow into Wylto and are available for you here. And based on how they progress to your through your statuses, which basically are the lead stages, they are visible in the task screen. So you can say a task screen is like your daily to-do list. So in the section today here, similar to what you're seeing here, you will be able to see what are the activities, what are the you know what are which stage your customers are today in that. So it depends on how you customize it. Like, say, for my business Wylto, I do run online ads, and when a lead comes in, I put it as new. So whenever a new lead enters into my system today, I will be able to see it there. And then if I speak to the customer, I say that the customer has to I have to follow up with the customer on a particular day, or maybe today. It appears in my task screen on that day, and then demonstration. So all of these will help you run communication automation through WhatsApp API. So maybe I can say that today, whomever demo is scheduled, I can simply send a reminder, or I can say whoever has completed demo today, I can send them a promotional offer, which or a coupon code which is applicable only for today. So having this lead management system and WhatsApp communication system within a single entity, this will give you a provision where you don't have to juggle between two systems to do this kind of activities. And then coming to the other features, this is the workflow builder, where you have where you can build workflows using triggers, tags. So here, say I would say, just let me build a new one for you. So I have few predefined templates, or if you want to go directly, you can go. But I'll show you one of the templates and how it looks. So this is a workflow which you can design to send a welcome message. So I would say whenever there's a new contact, okay, I can say these are all the trigger options I have available. Like when there's a status change, when there's a group change, or a new contact, or a tag is added. So I can put anything. So I would say whenever there is a new contact, send this WhatsApp message to them. So I can select a template here, whichever template, and then I can say please send this message to all the new contacts. Or I can say when my executive attends to a customer, and then once they speak to the customer, they change the stage. Whenever the stage or status is updated for a lead, you can send a WhatsApp message. So I can decide these kind of workflows using this workflow builder. So there are n number of possibilities. There could be time based triggers, there could be logic based triggers, there could be an event based triggers. All of this is possible, and this is the entire trigger list we have. And then coming to integrations, we do have contact integrations. We have native integrations with Facebook, where you can directly integrate your lead form ads with Wylto, and with some of the aggregator portals also we have some native integrations wherein you can just integrate it with. I'll just show you one how you can do with Facebook. So here you just have to connect with your Facebook profile, and then you can integrate your lead form ads here. And with Just Dial, India Mart, based on the packages you take from them, you will be able to directly integrate your leads here. This is one kind of integration where we do contact integration. That means a lead gets generated in one of the external systems, and then it can flow to Wylto. Apart from this, we have webhook integrations, wherein using basic customization and coding, you will be able to integrate any system with Wylto. Like say, in case of if I say it is a diagnostic center, I can integrate it with their lab software, where they can send their reports after they're generated. Or maybe with a car dealer who can send automatic quotations whenever they enter the details in their system. So all of this integration is possible. We do also offer integration with event platforms like cal.com, calendly, where you can integrate your calendar with them, and where you can give time slots. Like say you want to conduct demo sessions of a fixed time slot, or you want to have one-to-one personal interactions where you expect your customers to book a particular time slot with you. We can also integrate with calendar and cal.com. Apart from this, we do have integrations with Shopify, we do have Zoom integration. So basically integrations are possible with all kind of systems. As long as the opposite platform also supports integration, we will be able to integrate with most of the platforms, and that integration will help you design these communication flows. And then we have a contacts block, where you can do multiple operations of your list of your contacts, maybe bulk edits, bulk uploads, status changes. All of this can be done in bulk also. And basically you have an option where you can import and export all your leads to the Wylto system. Yeah. And then coming to one of the most important sections of this, the AI agents. So Wylto now has AI capabilities, and wherein with Wylto you will be able to deliver a personalized human-like interaction for your customers. So this is the AI panel, where you give it a knowledge base. A knowledge base could be just as good as your website. Say I just give Wylto.com as my Wylto.com, and I can just put my website here, in add URL, and train my AI agent. Okay. And then I give basic context to my AI agent. Here I say how it should interact. Say, I would say you are Wylto sales bot. Okay, I can just, you can also give clear instructions as to how you want your agent to respond, how you want your agent to behave, what is the context. You can set everything, but even with as little as possible, you will be able to do that. And Playground is a place where you test your AI agent once it is deployed. So I can just give my website, and then the bot will start answering questions about Wilto. See, so when I ask my bot about what are the plants which are available in Wilto, it will keep giving me answers like this. So you can, this AI agent is a very powerful feature where you can use your knowledge base. You have something called actions. Actions basically are when you want to design certain, hard coded actions that your agent has to perform. Maybe fetch the details from an external system, or once you pass certain stage, you trigger a workflow, or add a tag to a contact, or update your contact status or a group. All of these actions also can be performed through the AI agent itself. So these, through this and through knowledge base, you will be able to, build a system wherein your customers can be engaged 24/7 with a very personalized kind of messaging. So this basically is the Wilto platform and how it looks. Maybe we can discuss in detail further when you book a demo with us. But this, I'm just giving you a very rough walkthrough of how the tool looks because of the time constraint. And coming to how exactly the sales process or communication process, which I've discussed earlier, will look in Wilto platform. So this is the left side here is how the customer will experience your chat, and the right side here is how you, as from the business end or your executives, will be able to have this experience. Say, as soon as a lead gets generated from any of the platforms, okay, the lead get automatically added to Wilto contacts list, and here you will be able to see all the details of the leads. If you were using a lead form, and if you've had any questions in that lead form after they submit the lead, all of them would appear here. And the status is something which you can customize. You can put it as new, and then with when you integrate it with your lead form, you can customize and put where it has to go first, to which team member it has to be integrated. So with this, the lead enters Wilto system, and as soon as the lead enters, you'll be able to send a WhatsApp message like this. So this is what becomes your initial communication entry point for your customers, and this will actually keep your customers engaged the minute they submit your lead. So in case you're using meta ads, I take an example. The lead gets generated, and customer will receive this WhatsApp message within 2 to 3 minutes of the lead generation, and that is when they're actively trying to interact with your business. They're actively trying to understand what you give. So in this scenario, giving an instant message like this will drive them towards conversion. So here, say this is the chatbot which will start the interaction. Okay, if the customer clicks no more, then they have given consent for further communication. And from here on, your service window opens, and from here on, you'll be able to send either a free flow message or template messages to your customers, and you'll be able to engage with them. Also, what other features we have is, like, say you want to send a brochure, and customer, from the list, if customer says I want to download the brochure, you'll be able to send the brochure immediately. Okay, and if they say they want to book an appointment with you, so I would just click on, they would just click on book an appointment, and a calendar view opens where they'll be able to choose and book an appointment with you. So as soon as they book an appointment, you can design a workflow where the status gets changed to appointment scheduled. So you'll have an understanding as how your lead is progressing through this automatic journey also. And if you observe, while the customer has started conversation, I designed workflows to add certain tags to my customer data, like they have started bot conversation. So how is it helpful? So once you know that the customer has started interacting with your bot, you know that the lead is hot lead and they have high intent of purchase. So maybe you can design certain workflows, certain broadcast retargeting messages from here, where you give special attention to them, or basically you qualify the leads. And if someone has also downloaded your brochure, I have designed a workflow where you can add it here. So these tags, these are customizable, and these tags and statuses will actually help you profile your customer, understand their intent, understand what journey they have gone through, and understand their purchase outcomes also. So the next thing is, say you have products which you are selling, you can just have a catalog here. Okay, and you can display your catalog within the chat window itself. They will have an option to select, put it in cart, proceed, check out, and then once the order is placed, your status also gets changed to order placed. So all of these can be done within the chat window itself. And then if you also want to integrate your payment system with it, okay, you can trigger to send a payment message once the order is placed. You can integrate it with Razorpay, PayU, or any payment gateway, and from there on you will be able to uh, further ask your customer to make the payment. Once the payment is successful, you can again design a workflow where you can put it to payment done. And say your customer has not gone through this journey, they have seen your details and they have not they have booked your appointment but have not further turned up, or you want to send them certain reminders, you also can send it. Like, say we have booked an appointment on 25th, and on 25th your customer can get automatic messages like this. You can design for your customer to get automatic messages like this. From there they can get locations, call you if it is a store visit. And say you want to you have called your customer, okay, and your executive has spoken to your customer, and then after that they have asked something like, maybe call me after 3 days, and you want to go back to them after 3 days, you can use status and activity here to do that. So once the executive makes a call, he can change the status to follow up, and it gets recorded in the activity list. So when your executive is not available, or when someone else is taking that position some other day, they will have a clear understanding as what the entire communication this customer has gone through and where they should start. So it won't be like a new person is talking to them, it would be like a single person is communicating with them. And then you can also design drip campaigns, wherein you can say that they have asked you to call you back after 3 days, but there is no response from them. Then maybe you can put them into some nurturing cycles like drip campaigns. See here, I have designed it in such a way that after the follow up date, a sequence of messages have to reach them, like with 3 days gap, wherein they keep getting information about my business. So you can design them, maybe videos, maybe your features, maybe some promotional offers, coupon codes. You will be able to send all of these. So this is how the communication framework which I have designed earlier works in real time. And with this, now we will see how different industries can put this system into practice and what they can do. So predominantly these are the top industries which use Wilto. And say for real estate, you can have your lead integration, you can auto qualify your leads, you can send brochures to your customers, you can schedule site visits, you can send site visit reminders, and then later you can maybe send, after site visit you can send them your availability, flat availability, payment, pricing sheets, payment schedules, and all, everything through WhatsApp. And coming to an education industry, there you can capture inquiries. Say like you are a college, and you want your the intended students to fill up your application form within the chat itself. You will be able to do them. So you can capture inquiries, inquiry forms can be sent directly in WhatsApp. You can share course details, you can go ahead and collect fees with payment integrations. All of these can be automated, and all of this can be done without a human being present there. And in healthcare, a lot of applications with WhatsApp automation, appointment booking, sending reminders, sending lab reports, sending prescriptions, sending follow-up post consultations, and reminding them for their next consultations. So you can put something like, someone has come for a consultation today and they're supposed to come back after 2 months, then maybe you can design a workflow where you send a reminder after 2 months for them to come back for their visit. All of this is possible for healthcare industry. Coming to e-commerce, we have integration with Shopify. Also we have native e-commerce setup within Wilto itself, where with the catalog feature I have showed and payment integration feature I have showed, you can actually set up a small shop within Wilto itself, and you can do sales. Or if you have a bigger system and you want to use WooCommerce, Shopify websites, where you can also do inventory management, you can integrate them with Wilto. And from there you will be able to send abandoned cart messages, order updates, payment messages, offers, everything on WhatsApp. And coming to financial services, banks, we already see how banks are predominantly using chatbots for customer interaction and customer services. Financial institutes can use WhatsApp automation and Wilto for lead capture, for document collection, for loan status updates, for maybe reminding them for EMI payments, everything. And this system of communication is again automated and is compliant, so there will not be any issues. And we have seen good usages in travel and hospitality industry also, where you can do booking confirmations, you can share the itineraries, you can actually develop upselling opportunities. Say if someone has gone through your services and they've booked a package with them, and maybe for the next season you'll be able to retarget them. So all these industries will be able to use Wilto as a platform and WhatsApp automation, and will be able to drive their conversions, better conversions from their leads. They will be able to offer their customers better engagement, better communication, and they will be able to give that customer delight to their customers. So thank you everyone for giving me time to say this. And now if you have any questions or if you want to ask something, this panel is open for you for next 5 minutes. Okay, so I think that we have few questions in the chat window, so we'll be answering all those questions meanwhile. So, looking for, I'm going through some of the questions. Looking for lead conversion for healthcare in WhatsApp, Prince Iman. Uh, yes, Prince Iman, we'll be able to take you through that journey. Please book a demo with us, and we'll be able to help you further. And I am the India head of AI, looking to collaborate with WhatsApp BSP. Okay, this is irrelevant. Can you tell me more about payment gateway in WhatsApp? We tried, but they're asking many documents and long process. Razorpay. This is by Sai Kalyan. Sai Kalyan, please connect with us after the session. We will be able to help you with this. We can do Razorpay integrations. It's a very simple process, and Wilto will be able to help you with this. Okay, and we are running digital marketing agency, and we are very keen to onboard digital marketing agencies. We will be able to give you full end-to-end support to onboard your clients, and we will offer you support to package WhatsApp marketing also in the bouquet of services you give to your clients. And using WhatsApp. WhatsApp, after you generate leads, it'll be a very good engagement platform, and then you'll be able to show better results to your customers also. For training institute, can we connect small MCQ based test and provide score? Yes, our AI agent will be able to do that to Mr. Girish. Please connect with us after the session. We'll take you through the entire demo, how you can use it for your training institute. Training institutes, coaching institutes, independent coaches, independent trainers have we have seen very good use cases where Wilto is being put to use, and we'll be happy to help you with that. And marketing agencies, yes, CRM is included in Wilto. CRM can be taken as an add-on. Once you connect with us after the session, I'll will be able to give you the pricing, or you can see the pricing in our website itself. And lead management system, which we call it, can be taken as an add-on along with WhatsApp API services. And I already use Wilto, but I'm keen with integration. I run subscription model, booking, lending library. Can someone guide? Alex, you can contact our support team. Our support team is always available to help you with it, or you can reach out to me or Dinesh directly. We'll be able to further guide you as to how you can do payment integration. What is the pricing per message if it is marketing and if it is utility? Okay, coming to this, as you all know, WhatsApp API is a charged service, and we do not charge any markup on the messaging charges. So it is as what Meta is charging, 86 pice for marketing and 11 pice for utility messages. So we do not charge any markup. We link your card directly with WhatsApp Messenger, and it gets auto deducted. There is no markup which we are charging on this. And to all the questions regarding digital marketing agencies, we'll be very happy to onboard you and offer you the services. Please connect with us. And I request all the participants to scan the QR given here. And this will help us engage with you after the session also. So, any more questions? It's a good tool for integration on your walkthrough is helpful. Thank you so much, Bharadwaj. We'll be happy to uh, connect with you. We are in real estate marketing with multiple developers. So can we use Wylto for all one platform? Yes, you will be able to use Wylto for all your projects. A single author panel can hold multiple apps, and yes, it is a good use. And we do have very good, use cases for real estate also. Sridhar Garu, please connect with us after the session. We'll be able to guide you with that. We are currently using Interact and would we benefit if we switch to Wylto. Mr. Kaushik Anand, definitely I would want you to explore Wylto. We offer all features with Interact offers, and we are at a much economical price compared to Interact. I'm not saying Interact is also a very good platform, but Wylto is also an equally good platform. And our one of our USP is strong service, where we are always available for our customers and we provide support. So please connect with us after the session, Kaushik Garu, and we'll be able to help you with that. Any more questions? So I request all the participants in attendance to scan the QR code, and I'll be able to take further questions offline after the session also. So yeah. So I'm closing the session. Thank you, one and all, for joining me today, and it was great connecting with you all. And thank you, Meta team, for coming forward to collaborate in this session with Wylto and helping us deliver this session. Thank you so much.
Chetan.